Away from Zambia to Rwanda here, and not finishing the rally is even worse. I want to take the ARC Championship next year. That was the plan from first, that if I don't go to Pirelli, I'll do Africa next year. So guaranteed next year I'll be back.
Also forced into retirement were Raji Barij and Keith Henry from Kenya. Throughout the rally, they'd faced a string of bad luck, which culminated in the centre diff, reducing them to two-wheel drive. It was unsafe to continue at a competitive pace, and when they stopped on stage 9, the tracking system immediately knew something was wrong.
We needed to be matching Chase and Aussie and everybody, and we're so close to killing ourselves. It was, either you just drive through the rally slowly or park the car, because rear-wheel drive, there's no way you're going to match those kind of speeds.
For the remainder of the field, positions would not change. But with the hand of fate always lurking, holding back was not an option. With only 3 stages remaining, the final 85 competitive kilometers were crucial for everyone on the leaderboard. Peter Horsey's lead of just under 2 minutes appeared substantial, but on such a long rally was not nearly a big enough cushion. As a candidate event for the 2010 FIA African Rally Championship, the rally had only attracted some of the regular ARC contenders, including Valerie Bukera and Nital Ketia from Burundi. Early in the event, they had lost power steering, followed almost immediately by the brakes, which had relegated them down the field.
And now I think even the central diff is going on holiday. So
how can you be driving competitively with so many problems?
I cannot. That's the problem.
For most of the rally, they had been driving defensively and would eventually finish 7th. Alain Defis and Fabrice Musafiri, also from Burundi, would finish 8th. They had entered for the challenge of reaching the finish. Although they were down on power, they persevered, proving to be the marathon specialists that they are. Running at the back of the field throughout the rally were the local crew of El Fatero Bicharos and Paolo Paganin. They are regular competitors in Rwanda, and over the past 10 years have taken home a string of awards that have made them extremely popular amongst the locals.
We start in 84, but LFTR is the pilot is very known in Africa. They make a rally with the different cars and the small Peugeot and Evolution with Subaru now.
They were more than pleased with 9th on such a competitive event. Chase Atwell and Greg Stead are totally committed to the sport, and having won the recent Zimbabwe Challenge, asserted themselves to be amongst the best in Africa. They continued to be quickest, fastest again over stages 12 and 13, and their fate was now in the hands of the Pirelli judges. Matthew, Adrian Jeffy and Teddy Rahamfi are another talented crew, and it was only through ill fortune that they were not featuring on the leaderboard. They are champions in Madagascar, and qualifying for the Pirelli Challenge had proved that they can match the best of African drivers.
Will you try again next year?
Yes, if I can, but it's very difficult for us because in Madagascar this is very difficult to find money and everything.
Only 3 of the 7 Pirelli challengers would finish the rally, with Alex Horsey and Orson Taylor coming 3rd in the group.
And it continues.
They never did recover from the problems of day 1, but were not disappointed with the whole experience and were pleased to reach the finish in 6th.
I can't become the PSD driver this year, so I feel that, next year I will win. All this experience,
So it hasn't been a waste?
No, not at all. And this rally has been superb. It's been lots of fun.
Christakis Fotidis and Guy Dekeleva would finish 5th, a great result for the N12's debut outing. They have been participating in the sport for the past 27 years, and this result would add to the long list of successes they've achieved in Africa.
I was discussing with Muna. I said, why you don't include me in the Pirelli Challenge also? They said 25 years old. I have 27 years old experience, so why not?
Defending the event title had been out of reach for veterans Rudy and Bruno Cantanede, but by their own acknowledgement, they had not been driving for a win. They had left their best till last and set the second quickest time through the final 2 stages, overtaking Fotidis to take 4th.
I brought this car for rent. Someone wants to rent a car for a rally. That's the car.
So now you are proving that it's a good car?
Yeah, it's a good car, standard car, clean. Okay, no problem.
The backdrop to the final section was Lake Muhazi, and with the route running nearly its full length, it was never out of view. Although it was tough, the stage was certainly beautiful.
Cut fast right.
It was on this last stage that the leaderboard would change dramatically when Peter Horsey and Moses Matovu punctured, dropping them to 2nd within sight of the finish. A win for Peter will have to wait for another time, but it was really a question of whether they'd done enough to secure the Pirelli Challenge win.
No, unfortunately it just wasn't to be today. Everything was going okay, running smoothly, and unfortunately we just got a puncture, 3/4 of the way through. We changed it as fast as we could, and finished a section at reasonable speed, but I think at that point it was too little too late.
Navraj Hans and David Sihoka passed Horsey on the side of the road and immediately pushed harder, with a chance of now winning the rally. At the end, and after 432 competitive kilometers, they had matched Horsey's time down to the 2nd, but neither of them would win.
200 fast right, keep in.
On the furthest, cleanest rule, Navraj was placed 3rd.
The bad thing is that I lost first position by 6 seconds. Our strategy was to drive clean and to finish the rally, and that's what we did. I think out of all the Pirelli guys, we're the only ones who kept it all together.
With nothing to lose, Giancarlo De Vita and Silvio Ventevogel had made a final push on the last stage, but nothing could have prepared them for the result. They not only won the stage by 18 seconds, but had overtaken both Horsey and Hans to take the rally win by 9 seconds. An incredible turn of events. It had been a rally for the record books, and the final celebrations back in Kigali were as much for KCB as the winners.
For the winner of the KCB Rwanda Mountain Gorilla Rally, Giancarlo David.
For Rwanda, the result could not have been better, although no one was more surprised than Giancarlo himself.
When I saw the time yesterday, I said, okay, those guys they are too fast. Let's do my race and we'll see. But now to start the last stage 3rd and win the rally, it's incredible.
Only 9 cars finished, separated by 49 minutes, but what counted were the 9 seconds between the top 3. 4 countries were represented, and no matter what the time differences, being on the leaderboard at the end of such a demanding rally was reward enough. Giancarlo De Vita had even more to celebrate, having also achieved his goal of winning the 2009 KCB East African Rally Challenge. It had been close, with Giancarlo only winning the challenge by 9 points from Valerie Bukera, with Mohamed Essa from Zambia in 3rd. Winning the 2009 KCB East African Rally Challenge for navigators was David Sihoka. The only navigator to remain loyal to her driver through the series had been Silvio Ventevogel, who took 3rd place behind Moses Matovu. It was all tense amongst the Pirelli youngsters as they waited for the final decision of the judges.
The winner of the 2009 Pirelli Rally Star Driver is a $1.1 million Peter Horsey.
Whoa!
With a challenge, potential rally stars of the future have an incredible opportunity, and Peter Horsey's dream had become a reality.